boss. Jesus is the boss. Jesus is the boss. He paid the cost to be the boss. Jesus is the boss. Jesus is the boss. Jesus is the boss. He paid the cost to be the boss. Jesus is the boss. Jesus is the boss. Jesus is the boss. He paid the cost to be the boss. Jesus is the boss. Jesus is the boss. Jesus is the boss. He paid the cost to be the boss.
I hear people nowadays hollering about they the boss, but I'm here to serve notice that you can't scroll out, because Jesus is the man, got the whole world in his hand. He created all the land, I don't think we understand. Even rocks giving praise when he step in a place. The Lord, he shine so bright, can't stand to look at his face. You say you shining, you say you blinging. Take a look at my God, just see the meaning of a real boss, CEO of the universe. More than Donald Trump, can't calculate what he's really worth. So brag about your house, gon' brag about your car. In eyesight of the Lord, man, them things is talking toys. So what you making noise? So what you got your boys? So what you in the club pulling all the baddest bars? Go ahead and keep on stepping, gon' do what you do. You'll soon realize your life is on curfew.
Jesus is the boss. Jesus is the boss. Jesus is the boss. He paid the cost to be the boss. Jesus is the boss. Jesus is the boss. Jesus is the boss. He paid the cost to be the boss. Jesus is the boss. Jesus is the boss. Jesus is the boss. He paid the cost to be the boss. Jesus is the boss. Jesus is the boss. Jesus is the boss. He paid the cost to be the boss.
In the club, popping bottles, hanging out with top models. You feeling in control, got your hand on the throttle. Yeah, you're gaining the world, but about to lose your soul. You can't see it right now, the devil's in control. You feeling like you on top, you number one and you're hot. Being deceived by the devil cause of what you got. It's gon' cost you a lot when it's time to come down. You thinking you unfadable, you so fly you can't drown. You the talk of the town, you got it going on. Hitting licks state to state, blowing up your phone. You a king on the throne, you the new Al Capone. The big dog calling shots and it back to the bone. Yeah, you're flossing on chrome, got your white styrofoam. Can't nobody tell you nothing, you say leave me alone. Everybody's got their time to be on top. The more you elevate yourself, man, the harder you drop.
Jesus is the boss. Jesus is the boss. Jesus is the boss. He paid the cost to be the boss. Jesus is the boss. Jesus is the boss. Jesus is the boss. He paid the cost to be the boss. Jesus is the boss. Jesus is the boss. Jesus is the boss. He paid the cost to be the boss. Jesus is the boss. Jesus is the boss. Jesus is the boss. He paid the cost to be the boss.
Who do you know that can't afford to feed 5,000? Let me see you do that. Do you got enough thousands? You want one mansion, but my God got many. Bragging on all your riches, but the Lord got plenty. Let me see you take the next breath without God's help. Let me see what you can do all by yourself. But you making things happen, so that's what you say. Cause you the big boss, gotta have it your way. Everything in this world, the Lord only rule. This the truth off in your face, boy, you're about to get schooled. Boy, I'm keeping my cool, man, these cats, they a trip. Now everybody with a chain, thinking that they a pimp. The Lord will roll you like shrimp, season you up and get fried. Whoever said that you the man, they done sold you a lie. Keep believing the hype, keep your head in the clouds. All that talking that you're doing is just pleasing the crowd.
Jesus is the boss. Jesus is the boss. Jesus is the boss. He paid the cost to be the boss. Jesus is the boss. Jesus is the boss. Jesus is the boss. He paid the cost to be the boss. Jesus is the boss. Jesus is the boss. Jesus is the boss. He paid the cost to be the boss. Jesus is the boss. Jesus is the boss. Jesus is the boss. He paid the cost to be the boss. Jesus is the boss. Jesus is the boss. Jesus is the boss. He paid the cost to be the boss. Jesus is the boss. Jesus is the boss. Jesus is the boss. He paid the cost to be the boss.